Many of you could be working right now and you're working remotely at home. This is an increasingly common hybrid working scenario. So it means lots of office buildings are empty. So vacancy rates are at a 30-year high in many American cities right now. New York's vacancy rate was at an eye-watering 22.2% in the first 3 months of this year. So it raises the question, what should be done with all that empty space? From New York, here's our North America business correspondent, Michelle Fleury.
The Big Apple, defined in part by its looming office towers, is sinking under the weight of skyscrapers made useless by remote work. High interest rates are making a bad situation worse. Many buildings are financed with short-term loans.
There's about $1 trillion in commercial real estate debt coming due in the next 18 months. And so that will be hard to refinance these loans. And a lot of landlords will decide that it's not worth it. And they will decide to give back the keys instead and default on those loans.
Some real estate companies will not survive the crisis. Others are pivoting.
So this is a vacant office that's been used in the show Equalizer.
Finding a new lease on life, this Midtown Manhattan tower often doubles as a film set.
So this room is an office that the landlord left as is for film and TV.
Amanda Weisenthal runs Backlot, a company that helps film and TV productions find locations. She says landlords are waking up to the possibilities. A 3 to 5 day shoot can bring in $80,000 to $150,000.
They're very surprised by how much they can make. Yeah, Backlot has really created a revenue stream that is real and shockingly real for a lot of landlords.
I know he was planning on running for Congress.
So this space was brought to life in crime drama Law and Order, but a short lease is not a long-term fix. A long time ago, this used to be the offices of Goldman Sachs. Today, the building is being repurposed into apartments, part of a much bigger conversion wave, which city officials hope will provide much-needed housing. So we've got the plans here. Where are we standing right now?
So right now we're in the corner of the building. This is going to be someone's living room.
This roughly 1 million square foot tower undergoing a transformation from office cubicle to someone's home.
Where once was the enclosure to a mechanical cooling tower will now be enclosed and made into a residential amenity room with an outdoor pool and all kinds of great spaces for the residents of the building to use.
And it's not just a New York thing. Architect Eugene Flotteren, whose company Cetra Ruddy is designing the floor plans, is fielding a lot more calls about conversions from across the country.
They've been around for a long time. They're just getting a lot of attention right now because it's become such a national, almost kind of emergency.
What are the economics?
It sometimes could be even more expensive than a brand new building. Yeah. So there is this kind of careful economic factor where we have to be, very smart about how we modify the buildings so it's actually, cost effective to work. So what's stopping it in a lot of part of the country is economics completely.
From permits to making sure you have the right structure to begin with, it's hard to make the numbers work. But vacancy rates are at an all-time high, and as landlords struggle to find tenants, they're being forced to think outside the box. Michelle Fleury, BBC News, New York.